think I'm live. Let me know if you guys can hear me. My phone just vibrated, so I assume that was the live notification. I am going to ping our Discord to let everybody know that we are now live. Let's see. Get the stream link. I think I'm live. Vibrated, so I assume that was share with your followers, publish. Were you guys able to see that on Discord? I'm going to ping our Discord. Let's see. Let everybody know. We're now live. Let's see. Did you guys get pinged? Yeah, okay, you did. Cool. Awesome. New tech. This is awesome. How's everybody doing? It's been 1 week since I last streamed, but Gate Nerd filled in last night, or yesterday afternoon, which I also watched. That was fun. He did a tier list for flags, which is pretty cool. You can hear my phone. Oh, it only vibrated the once. Yeah, I have my phone like directly underneath my microphone. Yeah, so apologies I wasn't able to stream. This is like the busiest week I've had at work for the past couple of months. I was at a bunch of bullshit work conferences and business meetings and stuff like that. It wasn't fun. No Name, you released your first video. That's awesome. Geopolitical, welcome. Vax Skywalker, that looks like a new person. Welcome. Geg, Sunnyflower, Estingson, Pyro, Youngblood Animation, Netherlands Ball, Big Balls Production 42. I think you're near the top of the list. We never drew you, did we? Yeah, you're like third. Why don't we start with that? Chestomas Plushmations, can I add you? I thought I did. Didn't I? We'll add you to the list. Let's see if I can spell your name correctly. Full disclosure, I had a beer before before stream, and it was kind of a strong beer. Now I have a coffee. I'm trying to balance it out, you know? Vax Skywalker, let me add you to the list, unless you changed your name. Got a lot of people. But yeah, Big Balls 42. Let's draw you. Let me put on some background music if I can find. What is this? Groovy Heavy Dark Synth Playlist. Okay, let's try this. Is my headset on? Animation, your channel's now 1 year old. Solid. Everybody drop a like on the stream. Let's see if we can get more people to find the stream. It'd be pretty cool. But yeah, so those of you who don't know, we now have a Discord, which was released, or announced rather, in a video that Dick Rhino posted on the YouTube channel this morning. We need to figure out how to like stream our own videos on stream. But it was Corporations Ball, Country Balls, April Fools. And he announced the Discord in that video, I believe. I actually haven't watched it, but we have a Discord. Let me see if I can give you guys the link. Am I able to do that? I'm gonna put it in YouTube chat. Let me see if you guys can. I have no idea if you guys can click that link, but that's the invitation link to our Discord. So if you guys want to talk about stream, about Polandball, about anything, if you want to share your own art, your comics, talk about whatever. I know you guys do roleplay in the chat. We've got a roleplay channel too. Feel free to do it. Share it with your friends. It's pretty cool. You can talk to the people that run the channel, including myself, Dick Rhino, Gate Nerd, Alpaca, Vorsprung, Aaron, Chicken Scuttle Monkey. It's pretty cool that we now have more interactive community feature. So we're growing. We're getting there. Manage to the max. Hello. All right, we're at Big Balls. Big Balls Production 42. I'm gonna try and find your profile. But how was everybody's week? I missed you guys. Every 60 seconds in Africa, a minute passes. Very cool. That's Big Balls byline or whatever on his YouTube channel. So let's see, where did we leave off? C.H. Roswell Productions we drew. I remember this had a like a reflection, a mirrored reflection that I didn't have time to do. It's just I wanted to do more people. Netherlands Ball. This was super cool. I love the shades here. Zodic, that was pretty cool. And then who did we draw over here? Prussian Media. This one was fun. I like the little pictures in the background of all the various German states and iterations of the German Empire. Various iterations, not iterations of the German Empire. Various iterations of Germany. Jose Antonio Flores Median. How am I? I'm doing well. How are you? Mongolia Ball, somewhat well. Burj Khalifa, great. CHCH, doing good. Very cool. All right, so your profile picture is Sicily with a fedora. All right, let's do it. All right, Big Balls will be the name of this layer. 3 pixel. So a lot has happened in the news since we last met. I think I last streamed on last Saturday evening. So Israel and Iran went at it a little bit. You guys want to talk about that? Let's see. Let's do 5 pixel. Do you guys ever get tired of like the synthwave? I can try and find another copyright-free music channel, but synthwave has rotted my brain. It's my favorite music genre. Let's see if we can draw balls today. I don't think I can. That's okay. The synthwave is cool. Excellent. Good. Austrian man should go to art school. I should show that comic, yeah. We had our most recent contest in the Polandball subreddit this past week. The winners haven't been announced yet. But I can show my entry, and then I don't know if anyone else on the channel made an entry, but I can take a look. Did any of you guys enter into the contest? It was about school. You were supposed to make some sort of comic about school and learning. So you had to show countries like in primary, secondary, tertiary, quaternary school education. Play Super Mario Brothers soundtrack. I've heard that playing video game soundtracks is actually relatively safe, and you won't get copyright struck. So maybe that would be worth exploring. There's a lot of bangers in various Zelda game soundtracks. Okay, we're gonna do a small one, I guess. I don't know what Sicily's flag is. Okay, this is pretty freaky. I'll pull it up on stream. This is the flag of Sicily, which is the largest island in the Mediterranean. It's Italian. Ace Combat, original soundtrack is God tier. I'll have to look it up. Not Nintendo music, they're crazy with copyright? Okay, yeah, I won't do that. What's going to be the next PNN? Israel and Iran for sure. The U.S. House of Representatives just passed a $60 billion aid package for Ukraine after 6 months of wasting everybody's goddamn time. That happened earlier this afternoon. I'm ecstatic about that. So we'll include that in PNN. A protester, or not a protester, a man lit himself on fire yesterday afternoon outside of the courthouse in Lower Manhattan where Trump is on trial. And I read through his manifesto, and it's like, it's rambling, you know? It's wild. Like, he claimed that the Simpsons were demonic or something. It was, the dude was clearly not well. Maybe that's something that we can put in PNN. Left, you're trying to get on the Polandball Reddit. You don't know how to sign up on a subreddit and be allowed to post. You think you need an immature account, but you don't have one? No. So if you read the rules, it'll show you how you can get submission rights. You have to produce a comic that gets approved by the subreddit's moderators, and you have to read the rules, and you have to pass like a test that shows that you actually read the rules and you didn't just click agree or whatever. Can we do one in PNN about the Bondi Junction in Australia, the terrorist church attack? Yeah, the knife attack we're gonna cover. For sure. But that's probably what I'm going to be drawing off stream a little bit later today. Okay, let's do the eyes. The eyes on your balls. Well, that was actually pretty good. I shouldn't have undone that. There we go. That's okay. Lines behind it. Something like this. It has to go between the eyes. Where's layer 2? Oh, okay. This is so... okay, we need to read up on Sicily's flag, because this is crazy. Isle of Man has something similar like this, too, where they have just, like, 3 legs. Sicilian flag. Let's see what Wikipedia has to say. It shows a Triscolus, a figure of 3 legs arranged in rotational symmetry, and at center, Gorgonian, a depiction of the head of Medusa, a pair of wings and 3 wheat ears. But why? That's so strange. It's creepy. Can you imagine if people looked like this? Just a ball with 3 legs? Where's the post to read the rules in post? The rules are on the right side. Oh. If you go to r/Polandball, there is a picture on the right side of the subreddit for every single day. There's a new one. It's a community feature. People can draw something, submit it, and it'll be like a tiny little 1-panel thing that shows up on the subreddit every day. Right above that, there's a thing called Why Can't I Submit Comics? Click on that, and it'll show you the approval process. Again, it's supposed to be like, there are a number of hoops that you're supposed to jump through because we don't want anybody just making like crap comics, you know? plenty of meme formats and comic formats have died because there was no quality control. Do you guys remember Rage comics? Those used to be a huge thing, and now they're completely dead. It's a dead meme. Alright, let's draw some legs. Some thick thighs. Fill in the eyes. Gate Nerd is around as well, so I'm going to pull him on stream and maybe we can have a conversation, talk to you guys about whatever. You like to draw art more than making actual comics? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that post in the Polandball art subreddit that I never see post comics. Like, Dictodom is one of the best artists in the Polandball community, but I don't think he really ever posts comics. But he, like, dominates the art subreddit. HAW Federation. Welcome, how's it going? Yeah, the Rage comics were the subreddit on Reddit was F7U12. And before I started making Polandball comics, I made Rage comics. Like when they were a hot meme. They have not been a hot meme for many years. But it was a segue into Polandball for me. Okay. Thighs. Never thought I would have a layer on Photoshop called thighs, but here we are. This is my life. I don't even know how to draw a leg. Let's hide the eyes. Okay. Thick thighs save lives. This is a bad foot. That's not bad. Thigh could be a little thicker to the other side of the knee. That's not bad. Okay, I like that. You can't tell me that's a bad thigh. Do you think Rage Comics will return one day? Absolutely not. It's a dead meme. You know, like the Wojak faces? Like Soyjack, Wojak? That basically replaced Rage Comics. It's effectively the same thing. You know? Like, I like the Wojak memes, but people will, like, make a meme where they have, like, the Chad Wojak and then the Virgin Wojak as if, like, that's an argument in their favor or something, and it's kind of silly. So you don't win the argument. Your point doesn't get made just because you made yourself the Chad Wojak, you know? These legs. I like this playlist. This is pretty cool. So maybe I can draw people if I can draw feet. Wasn't that one of the things that, like, disqualified Hitler from art school, was that he wasn't good at drawing people? I mean, his perspective and, like, all of his paintings were garbage anyway. Like, he's a better painter than I am, and most people, but, like, you know, he applied to go to the Vienna School of Fine Arts or whatever, where, you know, like, actually good artists go, and he wasn't good enough, because, like, yeah, like, you look at his paintings, the perspective makes no goddamn sense. They're really actually pretty bad. I think that's okay. Got our legs, thighs. Wojak created Polandball. Yep. Sorry, not Wojak. Falco made Polandball to make fun of a Polish user on CrouchHand named Wojak. That's a good argument. But you see, in this meme, I have made you the Soyjack. I have made myself the Chad. Therefore, your entire argument is wrong. Yeah, I mean, that's like every internet community depicts themselves and their arguments, or them like as an individual. They depict themselves as the Chad, and whoever they're arguing against as the Soy Jack. Just stupid. I am somebody. How many turns for your turn? Just asking. I have no idea. Big Ball's production was like number 3 on this list for like 3 months or something, and I only just got to him today. So, I don't know. But let's do the head. Gate Nerd was drawing some, Oh, you know, it'd be cool. Do like an actual, like a country ball here. Okay. Human face is more ovular. Unless we give him like really strong cheekbones, square jaw. We'll make him the Chad. Left, yeah. Let's do left next. You want to have a fan that looks like the flag of Sicily? That'd be terrifying. So it looks like these are stalks of wheat or something, right? We're gonna do funny eyes of some kind. You know what? I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't have enough pixels to work with. Okay, there's the nose. Why is the head on Sicily not drawn as a ball? Have you seen humans on Belize? What is Belize's flag? Oh. Yeah, I mean, like, when you draw a flag that has humans on it, you draw humans as humans, not as balls. This is the strangest looking person I've ever seen. Alright, let's do wheat behind the head. I don't know how to draw wheat. And he's got like a hat of some kind. Big Balls, what's the lore behind your flag? Are you just Sicilian? Where's this third one go? Down. Okay, this is like the... This will be the phallic one. Whoa, hold on. Merge it with the head. This is coming out okay. What do I think of absurdism? I like it. The idea that the universe is meaningless, nothing necessarily makes sense. There's no like grander arc to anything in reality. I mean, it sounds right to me, you know? Pyro, you posted a comic on the subreddit a while ago. There are no mistakes. Let's take a look. Can I show it on stream? There are no mistakes. Why don't I see it? Is that what it's called? There are no mistakes? I did a search and I couldn't see it. Sicily flag looks dope as hell, that's why you chose it. That's a good enough reason for me, man. I like it. My uncle is from Sicily, but he moved to the US when he was like 17 or something, 16? some, I don't know what these are called, like leaves, I guess. What will my next comic be? I had an idea, actually, of just making, like, it's not really a punchline for a comic. It's just, like, I want to draw a super cute Estonia. But I posted 2 comics, I think, since I last streamed, so I'll show that to you guys. It was called the Dutch version of War. Okay, let me know if I can show it, Pyro. I like showing people's comics on stream if they're cool with it. You forgot the name. I reposted a comic today that I made 10 years ago, and I couldn't remember the name. I had to scroll through my list of comics. Sorry, I already forget what you called it. Dutch version of War. Let me take a look. Wow, it was a long comic. Kind of. I don't make very long comics, so this is longer than most comics I make. Dutch is a strange language. What happens when someone has been on the list for long enough where they haven't been drawn? That's a great question to which I don't have an answer. I can show your comic if I want, but you don't think it's the best comic you've ever made? Let's show it. I've made terrible comics before, and I've shown you guys. So this is the Dutch version of War by our very own Pyro Does Gaming. Let's take a look. I haven't read this one yet. So we've got England, France, and the Netherlands here. Piss off, nasty French. Non, je give me back Francais land, je rat. Frankrijk and England fighting again. Netherlands want to join the fun. But who can war? I like the sword. 1453. Oui, l'ennemi is surrounded. So this is the end of the 100 Years' War, right? Many centuries later, 1927. Netherlands can't find war. Oh nay, it's water? It's cover my clay. Is a Netherland offer? I can war. Netherlands a genius. Oorlog. Oorlog. I have no idea what Oorlog is. Oh wait, it worked? 1933. Holland. So this is land reclamation in Holland, right? What does Oorlog mean? Let's go to Google Translate. Oh, Oorlog is war in Dutch. Okay, let's see how we pronounce it.
War.
Nope, that's English.
Oorlog.
Oorlog. Strange language. This is pretty good. I like it. Harry has 3 cigars here. It's awesome. I guess technically they're not cigars because he's getting high. You can see his eyes are getting progressively redder in every panel. This is funny. This is really good. I like it. Oorlog. All right. Let's go back to drawing this weird, vaguely sexual flag. I started watching Fallout last night. Have you guys watched that? Or played the games? I've never played any of the Fallout games, so I only vaguely knew of the premise being like a post-apocalyptic wasteland. There's something I've watched two episodes so far. The first 2 episodes. There's some things I like about it. There's some things I really don't like about the universe. It feels less dystopian than, at least in the show, than what I was expecting. which is a little bit disappointing. What is it with like some of the people being French? Is this stream a French worshiping ground or something? There's a couple of French people in chat, and French Americans, and yours truly is a Francophile. All right, let's draw this. Looks like the broccoli cut that Zoomers get. Hair. Suit in blue, so I can sort of see what's going on. Let's merge it with the head. Does it go all the way around the chin? It does, okay. Fill all this in. Should I keep the pupils? I think it looks funny. Are the eyes gonna cover them? Eyes are gonna cover them anyway. I really like this. I'm gonna keep it like that. Oh, there's wings. I have to do wings. Left, your siblings and cousins are Gen Alpha, you're Gen Z, so you refer to them as iPad kids. iPad kids. Gen Z is iPad kids. Gen Z is what, like 97 to 2015 or something like that? Keep it? Alright, I'll keep it. I like it. I like the pupils. Let's do the wings real quick. Behind the hair. And above the thighs. This looks so stupid. I had no idea what Sicily's flag was until this. The Sicily eyes are completely black. He wants the pupils though, so I'm gonna keep the pupils. I think it looks funny. Gen Z is 1997 to 2012. Yeah, that sounds right. Millennials are 81 to 96. I've never heard 96 as being Gen Z. Pyro, see you later. Thanks for joining. And great comic, by the way. Thanks for letting me show it. Really appreciate it. Okay. We can delete layer 2. Now you have a hat. What's this thing off to the right? Big balls? Are those like knives or something behind him? Okay, let's merge these. Big balls. Play Pizza Tower on stream. I was actually thinking of playing Counter-Strike on stream. Would you guys watch that? I would still interact with you guys, but I'd be playing Counter-Strike, you know? It wouldn't be country ball content, Polandball content. But I think that would be fun, just to like do something a little different. I used to be really good at Counter-Strike. I'm decent, but I, at one point, was Global Elite. I don't know if any of you guys have played Counter-Strike. But Global Elite was the highest rank in competitive. That was like 10 years ago, though. It's a good game. Insulting thing to say to artists. What is this? Disagree. I've said this before, but art is an entirely subjective thing. So even if like there's a lot of technical skill that makes it very obvious that it took a lot of time to make this and it's like a great reproduction of reality, you don't have to like it, you know? You guys would watch CS? Very cool. Okay. Maybe we'll do that a little bit later. I want to pull in Gate Nerd and we can have like a conversation on stream. I think that'd be cool. The stream would just be a normal Twitch stream. Yeah, but like our niche is comics, geopolitics, news, stuff like that, you know? There's a million gaming streams out there. We wanted to be something a little different. Although, you know, gaming is a hobby for many of us, I think, so. And besides, there are a lot of variety streamers and streams out there, you know, that have like, they've got their niche, right? But then they also will do like React content or games and stuff like that. Maybe I do like a two-dimensional fedora, or no, we'll looks like you have it on its side, kind of like a gangster look. Oh yeah, because it's like, okay, it's Sicily, so like the mob, right? The mafia. I hate drawing hats. I'm so bad at it. Let's try something like... No, it needs to be more angled. That's like a 30-degree angle or something? 25-degree angle? Oh, I don't like this song. Play 7 games at the same time while talking about Polandball and drawing chat. If I had 7 computers, I could do it. Alt-tabbing between different windows is more annoying than like physically moving to another computer or another screen. Northern Willow, you enjoy hearing my point of view on stuff, so you watch anything? Other people's strong opinions fascinate you? Polandball is your favorite thing ever, and I'm one of your favorite artists. That is very flattering, thank you. I like talking about politics, international relations, history, and space, and drawing, and talking to you guys. So it all works out. Hat 2, let's do blue. Let's do something like this. Let's make it a little bit more... You know what? Here, let's try this. Okay, that's okay. Ever thought of smaller challenges / contests through the Discord to participate in? That's a good idea. We should do it. And then we can show off like the contest entries and winners on stream. That'd be cool. All this stuff is new to us, you know, so now that we have a Discord, it's a lot, we have a lot more possibilities for content. Let's duplicate this. See what I'm doing here. Extending it a little bit, and it has like the band built in midway through the hat. All right, like this. Okay. Alright, that's pretty good. Play Sonic 3 and Knuckles on stream. I haven't played a Sonic game since I was a kid. I never really liked Sonic, to be honest. What's my opinion on child labor? All of you should be put to work. Send you to the ice cream mines. We need more mint chocolate chip. But no, child labor is a bad thing. That's my hot take. But I don't know if you guys have seen, but like in the past couple of years, crashing birth rates has been like one of the biggest things that like the media has been talking about globally. Because we have an economic model that's based on having a lot of young workers pay into things like government pensions, like Social Security, as well as other kinds of support systems like universal healthcare systems or Medicare, programs like that require more people paying into it than pulling out. So if people have fewer and fewer children, then the population ages, right? You'll have more older people pulling resources from the government and fewer people paying in. And that hasn't been a problem until recently. Japan is sort of notorious for being like at the cutting edge of this problem. South Korea and China are not far behind. Countries like the US and France and UK are doing all right in terms of like population growth because they pull a lot of immigrants that tend to be young. But crashing birth rates is a problem based on our current economic models, but it's not necessarily a bad thing for the planet, because we're destroying it. But I bring that up because everyone is wondering why birth rates are crashing, right? And there are some obvious answers and some less obvious answers. One of the things that's important to remember is that prior to the Industrial Revolution, children, well, not even that, even well into the Industrial Revolution, children would be laborers relatively soon in life, right? Like if you lived in an agrarian civilization or a very early industrial civilization like the 1800s or something in Western Europe, children would either be working on the fields or in factories until they were like, as soon as like 5 or 6 years old, right? They could do menial labor. And that meant that children gave the parents some kind of economic return relatively soon, right? The post-industrial model is different. Children do not give you a return on your investment, basically in any modern developed industrial country. Children are a drain on resources. They're usually not self-sufficient until they're like well into their 20s, if not later, right? So children are basically a black hole of finances for most people. It's not just that they're expensive, because there are a ton of countries that have tried implementing all sorts of different policies to increase the birth rate by having like very generous paternal maternity leave, subsidizing or outright paying for childcare. They have universal health care. They have free public education, stuff like that. Particularly in Northern Europe, like in the Nordic countries, and it doesn't really move the birth rate up because it's not enough, right? It's kind of a horseshoe, the birth rate. People who are very, very poor have a lot of children for many different reasons, but it's primarily because lack of access to contraceptives and lack of education, particularly of women, right? So the highest birth rates are found in the most impoverished and undereducated parts of the world, sub-Saharan Africa, right? As women get more economic opportunity, as they're better educated, as contraceptives become more widespread, the birth rate falls. And this is universal. It's every culture is like this. Every country goes through this. When the country industrializes, the birth rate starts to fall. And then you get to a point where it just doesn't make any sense to have children, more than 1 or 2 children. Like having 3-4 children as a normal, like middle class or middle income individual in a developed or developing country, it's just not feasible, right? Like you can't afford it. And this is found throughout the animal kingdom. When resources are scarce, birth rates drop, regardless of species. But I mentioned it was like a horseshoe. When you start to get to like the really high levels of income, the birth rate starts to go up again. And what I mean by high levels of income, I don't mean like a doctor. A doctor in the United States could pull in like $400,000 or $500,000 a year. I mean like millions of dollars a year in income. Like when you can afford to pay for people to effectively raise your children, then the birth rate goes up, right? Think of someone like Elon Musk. Elon Musk has more children. He has something like 10 children, right? And he doesn't interact with any of them because he's a piece of shit, right? But he has like 10 children because money is of no concern to him. He can afford to have other people raise his children for him, right? All he does is he lends his genetic material and his name to these people, right? One of his kids, very famously, has disowned him because one of his children is trans, and he's a big transphobe. So they changed their name. But the point is that when you get to very, very high levels of income again, people start to have more children. But it's like obscenely high levels that are not realistic for most people. So I don't think there's a solution to the birth rate issue, as it were. I think it's just a permanent feature of post-industrial society. And it's not the worst thing in the world. You know, we have 8.5 billion people on the planet. That's a lot. It's a lot of resources that we're consuming. And we have not yet sort of figured out how to make civilization work with this many people while not actively destroying our environment, you know? All right, big balls. Here is your profile picture. I hope you like it. Let me center these. I won't let me center them. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's put you over here. I think this looks pretty good. What do I think of war crimes? War crimes are bad. Someone asked what I think of oxygen. Oxygen's pretty good. Carrot cake? I'm actually not a fan of carrot cake. My thoughts on what are your options? Oh, what are my opinions on iPad kids? I don't know. Okay. I said I was going to do left next. We'll do left. And then S-Finxon, you've been around for a long time. We'll do you as well. So left and S-Finxon. Don't let me forget. We'll do those two people. Opinion on EDP 445. I don't know what that is. Let me Google it. A YouTuber. Never heard of them. War crimes bad, oxygen good. Noted. Yes. It really just has to look mouse-drawn? Yeah. That's like the main thing for a Polandball cartoon. Just needs to look like it was drawn with a drawn in MS Paint. Opinion on cannibalism. Don't knock it till you've tried it. Mr. Krabs is the best SpongeBob character? No, Patrick is, easily. Animation, you're trying to make your first comic? What's it about? What's my opinion on Kiribati? I have no opinions on Kiribati. Opinions on fratricide. Not really big on murder of any kind. Alright. I'm gonna see... Here, I want to show you guys the two comics that I did, and then we'll do left and S-Finxon. Just so I don't forget. I know you guys are going to keep track of it, but... Oh, did I only do the Deja Vu comic? Okay, well, this kind of works, because... Let's see. Let me pull this up. So I posted this comic on Thursday. So for the contest... again, those of you who might not know, every month in r/Polandball we have a comic contest where all the comic authors will submit an entry, and then the mods subsequently vote on it, and whoever gets the highest combined score, whatever, wins. So this month it was about school. So you had to make a comic about school in some capacity. So my entry was called Deja Vu. So here we have in the first panel the US, France, and Germany. I did it in black and white because I didn't want to give away who the second character is in the second panel. Hell yeah, I totally crushed all my courses this year. Wow, see. Ja, und me. You will have no problems for being into the same university. Grades: Math A, History A, Art B+, English A, Physics A, Art B+. This is Austria. So this was a very last-minute entry. I drew this in like an hour, which is why it's not very high art. But I do like the last panel. So this was a Hitler joke. Hitler very famously applied to the Vienna School of Fine Arts, did not get in because, again, his art is pretty bad. Like, it's better than most people's because it was his hobby. But his perspective in his paintings is just trash. Like, it doesn't make any physical sense. Yeah, this is not high art. This is very, like, look at how there's absolutely no detail on this chair, right? You've got the back and the seat merged into one. You've got like the side arm and the desk part in front of it, and then just 4 legs. This is very bad. So I posted that a couple days ago, and then today I posted a very old comic of mine, which I'm going to show you guys. This is called... Actually, no, I'm not going to use the watermark. Finnish Comics. An Existential Crisis. So today is 4/20. So I thought it was appropriate to repost this. We've got Netherlands and Poland. Netherlands, how could it be low country when always so high? This is one of my favorite comics. I thought this was good wordplay. So the joke is that the Netherlands are referred to as the low countries, the Netherlands and Belgium. But also has decriminalized or legalized a lot of different drugs. So he's always high, but he's low. I always thought this would have done better than it did. It was fairly popular back. I first posted this 10 years ago, if you can believe that. This comic is 10 years old. When did I originally post this? It was January 28th, 2014. I first posted this comic. It's more than 10 years old. That's crazy. And then I reposted it 8 years ago, and it's just been like sitting on the shelf. All right, let's see if we can get Gate Nerd in. Didn't Hitler draw Disney stuff? No! I think you're confusing Walt Disney with Hitler because Walt Disney was very famously anti-Semitic. Gate Nerd, if you're around, do you want to hop in Discord? We're going to have a guest. Guest Nerd. Let me see, I can ping him. I saw he's in chat. Hitler can't draw people, especially hands. Perspective is all weird, no consistency, makes stupid mistakes, or simple mistakes about what real-life objects should look like. Oh shit, he was just an AI art generator? Yeah, his art was actually, it was not good enough to get into an art school.
Hello?
Hello! Chat.
Hey, what's up?
Chat, can you guys hear us in Discord? Can you hear Gatenerd? Gatenerd, say hello to the people.
Hello, people.
Let's see. I want to say that I'm capturing Discord audio, but there's a little bit of a time delay between broadcasting and chat seeing it.
Yeah, so it'll take a second.
Turn down the music. Yes, okay, they can hear you. All right, cool.
Nice.
So everybody, say hello to Gatenerd. Gatenerd streamed last night or yesterday afternoon, and was also the first person on this channel to stream ever, back in January, I want to say, and inspired me to start streaming.
Yeah.
So
which was very nice to see because it is exhausting. So I'm glad you like it.
It is. It's a big time commitment, but it's fun, especially when we have so many people in chat.
Yeah. How many people are on? I had to leave so that I didn't get double audio.
Yeah, no worries. We've had about 40 people, between 30 and 40 people.
Nice. Yeah, now I have chat.
We're good. Yeah. You can also open up chat and just mute the audio, and it shouldn't be a
Yeah, that's
problem.
what I did.
Yeah. Boost those numbers. Cool. So I figured we could probably talk about the news or something. I don't remember if either on your stream yesterday, or on your first stream, you sort of gave your background to the people.
No, I don't think so. I think I just went into it.
Okay, cool. Why don't you tell chat who you are, how you got into Polandball? You've got a TikTok channel. I'm sure we've got a lot of people who use TikTok here.
Yeah, I have TikTok, and I even have my own YouTube channel that I've had for a while. But I make videos. My username's Gatenerd everywhere, so pretty easy to find. I've been doing Polandball for a long time, though. Not nearly as long as Kolai. For me, it's a long time, but that's only 5 years. So I'm definitely newer. I think maybe there's been 2 batches of new people since me. People sort of come in batches, the way that I see it. But been a mod drawing Polandball stuff for a while. I think it's real fun. And then in real life, I'm an engineer, so I do engineer stuff.
That's awesome. Yeah, when I was invited to help work on this channel back in October or whatever, I noticed that you and a couple of other people already had pretty big YouTube or TikTok followings, which is pretty intimidating, to be honest. So it's awesome that you've found success on both platforms. Finding success in multiple social media avenues, I think is pretty impressive.
Once you get one, you can kind of snowball into others.
Yeah, that seems fair.
But yeah, it's very. We talked about this a bit before, but it's very luck based. So you got to be kind of, lucky at least once.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I think with Polandball already having an established community on the subreddit of almost 700,000 people now, but probably millions more globally through various other platforms like YouTube, it's a big foundation to build on. It's not like we're completely starting from scratch,
Yeah, which makes it a lot, less daunting. You don't really have to worry about stuff because we know that we'll grow. Plus, we've got really talented people working with us, so if you've got that, your chances of doing well are pretty high, I think.
Yeah, I also think it's very much you mentioned luck. I think, for most social media type things, but also really any kind of creative endeavor, luck is obviously heavily involved, but it's also just the sheer amount of content that you can put out. You're creating more opportunities to get lucky, right?
Yeah.
And that's big in the social media game.
Yeah, and I've heard I've heard competing things or different things about consistency, but I think that consistency in terms of quality is important. Consistency in terms of what you put out is less so. A lot of people think that it is, but like our channel here, we have reaction videos, drawing videos, live streams, video essays. I think that works pretty well. There's some downsides to it. Like some people might not like all of the stuff that you put out, but I think that for the most part, it's good.
Yeah. Yeah, so on the streams that I've been doing, I've been drawing a lot of chat because I think it's a good interactive way to sort of grow the channel, and it helps, I think, create a community. And I was watching your stream yesterday too, which was cool, doing the flag tier list, because we've got a lot of flag and geography and history nerds in chat as well.
Yeah.
So I know you mentioned that things like history and maps and flags and stuff was more of like a hobby for you.
Mm-hmm.
And since you said you're an engineer by trade, I would imagine that wasn't sort of... you don't have like an academic background or whatever in social sciences. So I'm curious how you sort of got into like flags and maps and stuff like that.
I think it was, I've always liked watching documentaries and stuff. I probably watched like hundreds and hundreds, probably thousands of hours of History Channel growing up. It was like my go-to. So I was always into that. I went into engineering because I have family who was engineers. So it's a pretty easy field to be like not successful but comfortable in. It pays well, good job security. And I've always had hobbies that come and go. So I just figured do something practical and then have hobbies and geography, history, mostly history. My videos, people like videos about geography, but really what they like is history that just has good visual, like, storytelling, and maps are a really good way to do that with historical stuff. That's my opinion on it, is that what people really like is history, but that's certainly true with me. Yeah. What about you? You've studied like humanities and stuff more.
Yeah, I'm a social science nerd.
Yeah.
I studied political science, international relations, history. So Polandball was a very obvious sort of creative outlet for me. And
you were early.
Oh yeah. Dick Rhino, Aaron, and myself all sort of found the subreddit around the same time when it had about 2,500 or 3,000 subscribers. So it was very early on, well before it became like the phenomenon that it is today. And it's not like the biggest meme in the world, but it's pretty recognizable at this point, and it's very intuitive, right? Like you see a ball with like an American flag on it, you sort of understand intuitively that this character is supposed to represent the United States, right? So it has a lot of easy mass appeal.
I think it's honestly a brilliant concept. It's so good. How it didn't become a thing beforehand. Like, have you seen a lot of old political cartoons from, like, especially the period of the World Wars?
Yeah.
And they would represent countries as these like extravagant things, like they'd make Germany a gorilla and the United States was Uncle Sam, or like Britain was an octopus or something. Like they were going all out trying to figure out good ways to represent countries that is like appealing to a mass audience, good for humor, and then like can also fit in a little panel of a newspaper. I can't believe nobody came up with country balls back then. It's so genius.
Yeah, I feel the exact same way. Like I go to the r/Europe subreddit a lot, and the map porn subreddit, and the Europe subreddit of course loves their maps, right? Europeans love maps because they like drawing lines everywhere. And yeah, like what you said, there's a lot of like really kind of dumb depictions of countries that are not really intuitive, right? Russia was a
Yeah.
bear in old political cartoons, as Frog is saying. Yeah, like there are some very obvious, what's the word? Representations of countries, like using animals or something, or other kinds of like personifications. Like you have Marianne for France, or John Bull for the UK, or Uncle Sam for the US. But you don't have anything universal, right? Because like no one here knows what the personification of Djibouti is, right? So having something instantly recognizable like the flag but in ball form is something that solves that problem, right?
Yeah. It carries with it so much like prior knowledge. You don't have to figure out what's going on and think of symbolism or something. It's just a ball. Like everybody can get it, and the point of political cartoons, I think, is always just to make a political point, and you don't really need that much to do that. A ball is fine for like 95% of what political cartoons need to be used for.
Totally agree. One of the things that's been my pet peeve in political cartoons is the use of labeling.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if you know who Ben Garrison is, but he's like this, for chat's sake at the very least, Ben Garrison is like this really far right political cartoonist who's notorious for labeling like absolutely everything, like when it's not necessary, right? Like if you draw the U.S. in Polandball form, you don't need to write USA on it, right? Like it's obvious, like the flag is already a representation of the country, right? But he goes like to this really illogical extreme of labeling everything in his comic, and it's just so stupid because like it's really it's like he's talking down to his audience, which I kind of get it, right? His audience are like, MAGA idiots, right? Like people who just don't really think about these kinds of things. But it's just the kind of political cartoon that I've always hated, because he just takes it to the extreme, right? Like political cartoons were always known for having a lot of labeling because they deal with esoteric concepts and not necessarily intuitive representations of issues or countries or political figures.
Yeah, for sure.
And he's just an awful person.
Sometimes you've got to, the Stone Toss guy, he does like political cartoons, but it's always people with maybe like a flag on their chest. I think those are dumb.
Yeah, I agree. Stone Toss is also a Nazi, so.
And Filipino, I think. He's at least Latino. That came out.
Yeah, he got doxxed a couple of weeks ago, and he's like, and he was never going to be a good person based off the content that he produced. But I don't know what it is about certain like individuals that get drawn to right-wing ideologies when right-wing ideologies are inherently hierarchical, and people who really like hierarchies will base people in those hierarchies on superficial traits, right? Whether it's your skin color, your gender, or whether or not you have a college degree, right? So like the idea of being like a MAGA person and not being like a white man has always blown my mind. Like MAGA is a very kind of it's very much for white men, and the fact that like there are people who aren't white who like get caught up in it blows my mind, because like the people who have made that movement possible don't like you.
Yeah.
So I've never understood people like him.
Like doing stupid stuff, I guess.
So I just finished drawing left in chat. This is a pretty cool profile picture. Left. What's the lore behind this? I've noticed a lot of people have drawn like their own personal flags, and it was never something that I did. I know Aaron did. It just never occurred to me that was something that I could do. I just always had like my Balsona or whatever, my Balter ego was always just a US in a spacesuit.
Yeah, I mean, you got the spacesuit. There's something to be said for costume or props.
Yeah.
It's recognizable. I just use the Kansas flag. There's only like 10 of us, so it's not like I'm gonna get confused for somebody else.
Yeah. I just pinged you in Discord. If you could take a look at that real quick.
Okay.
Frog, have I ever watched the YouTube video series Murder Drones? I have not. I don't know what that is. Okay. Left is giving us their
tricolor
explanation.
represents the Netherlands. Okay, so the fact that it's a tricolor. Blue is the oceans of Holland and Australia. Star is Commonwealth, Star of Australia. Okay, so you're Dutch Australian or New Hollandaise, maybe? Australia used to be Dutch. New Holland.
Chat, I'm going to leave you in Gate Nerd's hands for like 5 minutes. I have to go run an errand real quick. But Gate Nerd is going to be taking over for the next 5 minutes, so direct any questions and comments to him. I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you, Gate Nerd.
Yep. Yeah, you're not going to have any visuals because I don't have access to his computer. But, you know, we can all hang out. 68, 88, I don't know. I'm not going to type that in to figure out what color that is. Sorry, Sonny. You're a New Hollandaise. New Hollandaise. That's fun. We have Vorzy on the team. He's Australian. It's fun working with an international group, even though, three of us are American, me, Coli, and Chicken Scuttle Monkey. And then Aaron is Canadian, which is basically American. Opinions on Space Ghost Coast to Coast. A fantastic show. I used to watch that when I was a kid. Yeah. Opinion on Polandball spin-offs like Planet Balls and Political Compass Balls. I think they're good. Planet Ball is cool. I like it. Coli likes it more than me. I think that it's pretty limited because there's not good jokes about planets. And Political Compass Balls, I feel like you should just use countries, to be honest. But it's really easy to draw political compass balls, so I get the hype. What do you think about the color? Oh, I don't know about colors off the top of my head. Adult Swim always has good stuff. Indeed, it does, and bad stuff. I used to watch what's it called? The Oblongs. That's a pretty awful show. Yeah. Are you a Gate? No. It's Gate as in Stargate, like the TV show. That's my username. The lore behind your country ball, Vax Skywalker. Nothing special. I mean, as long as you like it, that's fine. I think it's neat to have your own flag. It's very common to do the eye patch. I don't get the eye patch, to be quite honest. Well, no, I do get it because you want to show the symbol, and an eye would usually cover it. But yeah, I guess I do get it. I explained it. I don't know if Will Ferrell was in the Oblongs. That doesn't sound right. What's my opinion on the Mexican states? I've only been to Baja California Sur, so it was fine. Very touristy. I went there for spring break once. Otherwise, Mexico seems nice. Your country ball is like that because you love Antarctica for some reason. Antarctica is cool. Antarctica's neat. Smiling Friends is very good. I watched it for the first time, actually, last week. I'd never seen it. But it was very funny. I did like it quite a lot. Yeah. The man who lit himself on fire for Palestine. That was a while ago. Yeah, there was another guy who lit himself on fire last week in front of the courthouse Trump is at. Ever been to a national park in the U.S.? Yeah, I've been to a few, probably like 5, something like that. Mostly I guess all in the West. I've been to one. No, I've been to like a state park in Massachusetts, and then I've been to national parks in Colorado, Utah, Arizona, and California. Did I say Nevada? Yeah. And Washington State. I think Mount Rainier is a national park, which I've been to. Are you in the Discord? If so, have you heard of Balls Decks? I don't know about Balls Decks, but yes, I am in the Discord. Only 5 national parks? Probably. Rocky Mountain National Park, something Mesa National Park, Zion, Grand Canyon, some desert thing in California, like Death Valley or something like that. Not Death Valley, but one of the ones by Death Valley. And then beyond that, I can't remember. Probably been to one in Texas. Probably been to another one in Colorado. There's a few out there. I've just driven around. Mesa Verde National Park. Yep, Mesa Verde National Park. I've been to that one. Went camping there. That Mesa Verde, Zion, and Rocky Mountain National Park are the ones that I've parked in. Haven't been to Joshua Tree. Balls Decks is a Discord bot, which is basically Pokemon but Polandball version. Well, the name makes sense now. USA doesn't have many, do they? You have 650 national parks? That's cool. The United States has a lot of state parks as well, which I don't know if other countries would have state parks like the United States does. They're less protected, I guess, than national ones, but they are pretty protected. But the national parks in the U.S., we probably have 100 of them or something like that. I don't know. I can Google it. But we have a lot of state parks. 63 designated national parks. Yeah, and then we've got hundreds of state parks. Like Kansas, Kansas might have one national park, but we've got dozens of state parks, for example. Guys, what's the country sticks? Country sticks. Canada has provincial parks. Yeah, I'm sure other countries do, but maybe they focus more on the national level. I don't know. Country sticks? You mean country balls? It should be in the description of the video, but I'm not 100% sure. I can scroll down to see. No, just go to the most recent post, most recent video, and it should be there. You've only been to 3: Acadia, Grand Canyon, and Dry Tortugas. Yeah, National Park's very nice. I've only been to Grand Canyon on that list, but sounds very nice. Grand Canyon's cool. I've been there multiple times. I think 3. Yeah. Does you prefer 2D or 3D animation? I guess. I don't know. My favorite animated movies are for the most part 2D. So, like, all of the Miyazaki Studio Ghibli movies, those are great. I guess claymation counts as 3D. I love claymation. It's very fun. Like Kubo and the Two Strings, Wallace and Gromit, Fantastic Mr. Fox. Those are all really good animated movies, and they're all claymation. But then there's good 3D movies. Inside Out, I really like. Pixar movies in general. And what's the other one? There was a really good... Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. That was really good. That came out like last year. Thanks for your Discord profile pic. Yeah, of course.
All right, I'm back. Thank you for filling in.
Welcome back. Yeah.
What did you guys get up to?
I just answered a few questions. They asked if prefer 2D or 3D animation. Don't know about you.
I like 2D animation, but I wouldn't necessarily I like one more than the other. They're different mediums, I think.
Yeah.
How about you?
You like Shrek?
I love Shrek. I think Shrek 2 is better than Shrek 1. don't know how you feel about the Shrek saga.
I have not seen them in so long. I don't remember which one is which, unfortunately.
I also haven't seen them in a long time, but I remember Shrek 2 has this scene where I think the dragon is like running through causing havoc in the city or whatever, and people run from one Farbucks to the other Farbucks across the street, and I thought that was funny as hell when I was a kid.
That's good. Yeah, I watched the first one like thousands of times when I was a kid.
It's so good.
Mike Myers. It was supposed to be John Candy, you know, and they have recordings of him.
Really?
Yeah, but he died before it started filming. So
Shrek 1 John Candy died in like 97 or something, didn't he?
Late 90s. The movie came out in 2001.
John Candy died in 1994. Wow, okay. So,
yeah.
like 7 years it was put on hiatus?
Yeah, it's based on a book that was written in the 70s or 80s.
I did not know it was based on a book.
Yeah. Yeah. And so they were trying to make a movie of it for a long time. But you can go on YouTube and look at... it's John Candy's like audio of him reading lines for it. And it's not anything like Mike Myers did. It's basically just John Candy talking like John Candy as Shrek. No, I don't know why the Scottish accent came into it. I think I've seen an interview where he explains it, but I think it was just him wanting to do that.
And it works.
Yeah.
All right, I am drawing a Sphinxin. Sphinxin has been in chat for a long time. And on the list for a while.
How many people are on your list?
Way too many. I feel bad because what I should have done was just do it in order, you know, and then like if everyone like gives a super chat or donation or whatever, then like prioritize them. But I didn't do that, so now I'm sort of like going based off of like who's in chat and is making us think, and try and cross-reference it with the list, see like if they've been on the list for a while. Like there's a number of people who've been on this list for a long time that I haven't gotten to. So Big Balls Production 42, who I did at the start of stream, has been here since like January, like one of the oldest streamers or chatters. I figured knock him out, you know?
Yeah.
Sphinxin has been here for a while. He's near the top of the list, so... But there's people on this list who have been here for a long time. Or rather, sorry, there's people who've been on the list for a long time but haven't shown up in stream, in chat for a long time.
Yeah, no need to draw them.
Yeah.
I pumped out a couple in the Discord earlier today.
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty cool. I saw you draw Jacobs. That was cool.
Yeah, luckily he's Michigan, and with my series Shape of the Union, the first episode was Country Balls. I think that I'm not going to do Country Balls anymore, but for that video I had to draw so many state flags that what I did was just draw a like high quality like 1080p version of the flag, and then I would just shrink it down to whatever I needed, so that I would only have to draw it once. And Michigan was one of the states that I'd already drawn the seal of, and so I just did that with his. Because you know, ideally it's going to just be the same thing every time, and I'd hate drawing seals, especially animals. Despise them, and Michigan's got like a moose and a deer on it.
Yeah, here, let me pull up. Yeah, I drew Jacobs. Here, I'll zoom in. I drew. It's like an elk and a moose, and when you only have like maybe 100 pixels to work with, it's really hard to make something look like an animal.
Yeah.
And then I drew them, and I thought they looked okay, and they just got hidden behind the eyes anyway. This was like a waste of effort, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I've learned to draw the eyes first and on their own layer.
Yes.
Yeah, cover up the moose and deer. Eagles are okay. They're usually fine.
Yeah,
Except Mexico's, which has a lot of detail if it's big enough.
Okay, I was actually just gonna say I love drawing Mexico's flag because I think the eagle is so badass on that flag that I don't mind it. But yeah, it's super detailed, and I'm generally not a fan of seals on flags, but every now and then there are flags that break the rules that I sort of ascribe to flags, and I think Mexico is one of those that pulls off a seal incredibly well. Despite it being super busy, I think the Mexican flag is great. I would say it's like, I don't know where you put it on your tier list. I would say it's an A tier flag.
I'm almost positive I put it in an A tier. I think it's an excellent flag.
Good, we can agree then.
Yeah.
But you mentioned state flags. What are your thoughts on state flags? And chat as well. What are your thoughts on the various U.S. state flags? We've got a lot of garbage ones, I think, that are just like a blue field with the state seal on it. I would put all of those in F tier.
Yeah, I have a certain fondness for Kansas's because I find it very funny. It has mountains on it. I don't know if you've looked at it.
Kansas?
Yeah, because when the seal was made was when Kansas was a territory that extended to the Rockies.
Oh, okay.
And so they put that on there, but they never changed the seal. And so I find that very funny. It's also got like a steamboat. A steam paddle boat on it.
Yeah.
I like the Kansas one. There's one other seal that I like. I can't remember which.
What is Kansas's motto? Are they the sunflower state?
That's our state nickname. Our state motto is ad astra per aspera, to the drawers through difficulty. Also the name of a Brad Pitt sci-fi movie. I
have not seen that.
It's good. It's actually really good.
I'll have to put that on my list. I started watching Fallout last night. Did you ever play the Fallout games?
I've played all of them, and I just started watching that too, actually.
I never played the games. I just knew vaguely what the premise was, like post-apocalyptic wasteland. And I watched the first 2 episodes last night. I don't know how lore accurate they are to the games, but I enjoy it so far, but I don't know that it's like... I don't know, people are saying it's like the best adaptation of a video game into either television or movies ever. I want to finish it before I sort of cast judgment on it, but like it hasn't really hooked me yet, 2 episodes in.
I've liked it. I don't have any complaints. I like the games a lot. And I think it's a pretty good adaptation. Fallout itself is just, it lends itself really well to adaptation, I think. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised they haven't done
the Phrygian cap at the top.
A movie or a TV show up until now. It's probably just budgetary.
Yeah.
But I think it's been pretty good. I like it. But the Mario movie was really good. The new animated one from like a year ago.
Yeah, I just watched that recently, like a couple weeks ago. I really liked it.
Yeah, so I don't know if it'll take the top spot for video game adaptations from that. Also, the Last of Us show on HBO was really good.
Oh, that was fantastic, yeah. Episode 3 was great. Like
with Nick Offerman?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I loved that episode. Yeah.
Like, it's really rare to have a TV show sort of have, like, their breakout episode that early on in a series.
Yeah.
That was like one of the best hours of television I've ever watched in my life. It was so good. Chat, if you guys haven't seen The Last of Us, go watch it.
Well acted, really well written. I think it won the Emmy for he won Best Supporting Actor, or he won whatever for he was eligible to win for that, and then the episode won for writing as well, I think.
Very well deserved.
Yeah.
Vax Skywalker, thank you for the $5 super chat. Chat like it on stream. That's super awesome. Thank you. I can heart it. I can't like it on the official Polandball account. Thank you very much. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
We can we'll draw Vax Skywalker next. Like I said, we take bribes, otherwise known as donations, when we're drawing people's profile pictures. But also, if you just want to like support the stream and the channel in general, we really appreciate it. But yeah, Vax will draw you after Sphinxin, so if you want to stick around. Really appreciate it. So I kind of wanted to talk about the news, and I think this is something that we can engage with chat in. Like I don't know. I'm a news slut. I love reading the news. I don't so much watch news because I think cable news is cancer, and network news for that matter. But like I read a lot of news, and I like discussing it. And you know, we live in interesting times. You know, it's that ancient.
Right.
I think it's an ancient Chinese curse, which is "May you live in interesting times." And unfortunately, I think we live in interesting times. So
yes,
with what's going on with Ukraine, with Syria, with Iran and Israel, Gaza, things are heating up in the East China Sea with Taiwan and the People's Republic of China. I don't know, like what do you think about like what's happening globally in terms of like there's greater tension globally. We have all of these little hotspots to various degrees.
Yeah, I think it's definitely the worst in my lifetime.
Yep.
I wouldn't say that it's as bad as it was in the 70s, but probably about as bad a time as anything since then. Just because the Soviet Union was a much more serious threat, I think, than Russia. I say threat, I mean like competitor to the United States. Nowadays, it's sort of China economically, and then Russia is the de facto military antagonist of the world, or of the Western world. So, I don't know. I think it's like death by a million cuts for global stability, rather than a big breakout conflict.
That's sort of what happened in the run up to World War I and II as well. As you had you had a fraying of the international order, where you had all these tiny little conflicts, and eventually it spiraled out of control. But you know, during like the run up to World War I and World War II, you didn't really have a global hegemon in the way that the United States has been for at least the post Cold War era, but is now being challenged, right? Like the global order was sort of. You know, the British Empire was
on its way out.
It was very much on its way out. It was still like the first among equals, right?
Yeah.
Primus inter pares for you Latin nerds out there. But it was not a global hegemon in the way that it had been in, say, like the mid to late 19th century, or in the way that the United States has been for the past 30 years. Like you had peer competitors that were very close on its heels. You know, Germany most obviously, and then you know, as an antagonist, and then you had the United States, which was very, very clearly on a trajectory to overtake Britain in basically every aspect of state power, right?
Yeah. I think that the world does best with hegemons. I think that peace is very underrated as being super important. Like, war gets all the credit for technological advances and things like that, but you don't need that much technological advancement in order to keep people happy, which is kind of like when that becomes the ideal of your civilization, you're in a pretty decent spot, I think. So, you know, with the U.S. on its way out, I think, as the singular hegemon, I think it's going to be replaced by like coalitions and things like that.
Yeah. So this is a thing in international. You know what? Hold on. Maybe it would be easier if I'm using push to talk right now. I'm going to change to voice activation just because like my push to talk is Alt, and when I press Alt in Photoshop, it's like a modifier for a bunch of different tools, and it's getting kind of annoying.
Oh yeah.
If I can remember how to switch to voice activation. All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so in international relations, different international orders can be qualified in various different ways, right? A big one is bipolarity versus unipolarity versus multipolarity, right? So a unipolar international system is the one that we kind of exist in today, but it's ebbing more toward multipolarity. Bipolarity is what the international order looked like from 1945 until 1991, when you had two superpowers and every other country sort of was beholden to their interests to varying degrees, right? So you had the Soviet Union, the United States, and you had two sort of competing visions for the international order. And prior to 1945, you had multipolar world orders, which were characterized by a bunch of different great powers who didn't really have the ability to wrest control of the international order or impose their will on the world or their regions, just because they weren't heads and shoulders more powerful than the others, right? So Europe has been, throughout most of European history, post-fall of the Western Roman Empire, Europe has been characterized by a multipolar system, right? And that has started to change now that they're basically unified under the European Union. But you still have some countries outside of the European Union, like the United Kingdom and Russia. And Russia being antagonistic toward the European Union means that there's tension, if not outright war, right? Like now you have war between Russia and Ukraine. And the EU obviously has interest in it. They want Ukraine to win. They want Ukraine to become a member of the European Union at some point, right? But Russia is basically stopping that from happening through the use of force, right? Because that's all they can do now, right? A powerful country can win a war. A more powerful country can stop a war from happening in the first place, right?
That's a good point.
So Russia was not able to win Ukraine over through its soft power, diplomatically, culturally, economically. It was left with force as the only way to keep Ukraine in its sphere of influence, right? And it's a shit show, as we've seen. I think I'm mostly done with.
It's been 3 years now.
No, the war's been going on for a little over 2 years. It started February 24th, 26th of 2022.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it's a tragedy, but that is a good segue into what happened earlier today in the United States. The House of Representatives passed a aid package for Ukraine, for the Indo-Pacific, and for Israel, all separately. But Ukraine, the most important, at least imminently, right? And for about 6 months, the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, has been slow walking this. He's been avoiding a vote because Republicans on the Hill, particularly in the House, are opposed to sending more aid to Ukraine for various reasons, which we won't necessarily get into. But I just wanted to get your thoughts on that.
It's good. I think the United States has an obligation to do things like that, personally. So I'm glad they're spending money on it.
Yeah, I agree.
That's our position. That's the position that we've wanted to be in for the better part of a century now, and that comes with responsibility and to your allies and to countries that are strategically important, but not necessarily allies on paper.
Yeah.
So.
Sigson, if you're still in chat, do you want me to draw this with a shadow, or do you want any props, a hat, something like that? I don't know if he's still around. And then we'll get to Vax next. Vax Skywalker, if you haven't already, what is your YouTube handle so that I can find your profile picture and I can draw you? I can try looking it up. Oh, you know what? I think I might have been able to find it. Yeah, I got it. This looks pretty cool. But yeah, I put the Kansas flag up since we were talking about that. You live in Kansas, right?
I live in Missouri.
You live in Missouri.
But,
okay.
Yeah, I'm from Kansas.
But you're from Kansas. All right. So you have a personal bias here in favor of the Kansan flag. I would put this in F tier, personally. This has everything I hate in a flag, you know?
But the sunflower on top of the seal, great. The name, I think looks pretty nice. Plus, with all of these flags with the seal on a blue field, you can't tell them apart. So
Yes.
if ever there was a need for the name, it's here, and the seal is funny. So I put it in D tier. I put it one tier above all of the other blue flags with seals on them anytime that I do a state flag tier list.
Okay.
It is a lot of personal bias in that decision, but I do it.
Yeah, I mean, I think text can be done well on a flag.
Yeah.
I think I was watching when you put Brazil at like A or B tier or something. Brazil, I think, is a good example of a flag with text done tastefully, because it's not like it's not overbearing, the text. But like the Brazilian flag in general is just very unique. I think it has some geometric shapes that you don't see on other flags. Like having a diamond or a rhombus rather is pretty rare. Cool. Yeah, and then it's layered, right? You have 3 or 4 different layers of color that don't detract from the other elements of the flag. You've got the constellations, and then just the white banner that says "Orda mi progresso" in text. It's very small. It works really well, and it's just a beautifully done flag.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Brazilian flag. I think South America's honestly got some bangers of flags. Argentina's pretty good. Chile is a classic.
Great flag, yeah.
What else? Venezuela, Colombia, and Ecuador have all got very similar flags. I really like it when neighboring countries or regional countries have similar flags, especially if they're immediately recognizable, in which, I think those are, because Colombia doesn't have anything on it, Venezuela has some stars, and then Ecuador has a seal. So they're all unique in some way, whereas a lot of the African tricolors, for example, I'm not going to ever be able to tell them apart.
Oh, yeah. Totally agree.
So I think they do better with those 3 South American countries.
Yeah, I think South America's got a lot of really good flags. The Pan-African colors, like green, red, yellow, or whatever. I think they're overdone in so many of the African flags. There's something like 54 countries, I think, in Africa, and almost all of their flags are way too similar to each other,
Yeah.
So I have a hard time telling a lot of them apart, particularly because you don't see those flags often because most African countries aren't really significant in, global affairs. So I'm really bad with African flags.
Yeah, the only reason that I can tell Germany and Belgium apart is because they're so frequently shown. And I know one's on the side, but the Netherlands and France are really similar, but you see them frequently enough that you're going to learn the difference between them. African countries just don't have that going for them, unfortunately.
I do think that... I think you mentioned that you weren't a huge fan of tricolors, which is fair. They're very simple. But you did... I don't know where you put the French flag, but I think the French flag is the most iconic tricolor. And I think it's the most beautiful tricolor, just because I think the layout is really nice, and it's red, white, and blue. I feel like half the flags of the world are red, white, and blue, but I think the way it's done is very tasteful. I've always been
tasteful is a very good way to describe it. Actually, I've never thought of it like that, but it definitely is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also like the colors. The blue and the red are good. Blue and red. A lot of blue and reds are not that good.
Yeah, I like the dark blue version of the French flag.
Yeah,
that's much better.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
Sphinxin, you wanted me to draw a hammer. I drew a hammer. Is there anything else you want here? I could put it on the other side of the character, so it's like you're dual-wielding a hammer and a sickle. That'd be pretty cool. Sinister Sri Lankan Productions, you just joined. Who is the other person? I am talking to Gate Nerd. Gate Nerd did the very first stream on this channel. He streamed last night. He did a flag tier list. That VOD is up on the channel if you want to go take a look. Dick Rhino also put out 2 videos this week. Cranked out 2 reaction videos. One is on April Fools, which is a celebrated tradition in the Polandball subreddit. We have an event on April Fools every year, and people get pretty creative. Pretty creative. And then the other video, I'm blanking. Gaitner, do you remember what it was that he put out?
No.
Oh, the contest. No, was it the yes? It was a contest, right?
Oh yeah, it was the
March
religion
contest. Yeah, the blasphemy against religion, which I don't think we had like many really blasphemous comics, to be honest. Even mine, I didn't think was blasphemous. But did you make an entry?
No, I haven't made an entry for a while. I was going to for the school one, but I didn't have time. But hopefully I'll make an entry here soon. I'd like to make it on stream.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
That would be fun.
I drew...
You've drawn a couple on stream.
Yeah, I did my the February contest, which was the botany contest. I drew
yeah.
What was it? The joke was a pun. It was China making a flower plant. Literally a plant that makes flower.
I'm chatting with somebody.
Tell me you gotta go.
Okay, I'll go. I'll be ready in 2 minutes.
Let them hear her.
We can hear. Gaitner is getting called away from chat by his wife.
I thought that I was... Oh, no.
No, it's totally fine. It happens, you know?
Yeah,
but
I must be using not my right microphone. That's hilarious.
Totally cool.
Well, I bet the audio quality's better now, too.
Oh, yeah, that actually is a lot better. What are you using now?
Now I'm using my Blue Yeti.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds a lot better.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. It automatically selected my laptop microphone, so it must have been awful. I apologize.
Totally fine. I don't think anyone in chat was complaining about the quality. But yeah. So I'm drawing a sickle. I don't know. Do you recognize what this is on Sphinxin's seal? Like what the seal is? Sphinxin, if you're in chat, what is this?
The flag?
Yeah, there's like the Phrygian cap or whatever, right? From like the French Revolution. And then it looked like there was a hammer and sickle in the middle with the star. Do you recognize this?
I do not recognize it. But I do recognize the cap because it's on some flag.
Yeah, it's the Phrygian cap, which was popularized during the French Revolution. Oh, chat wants to know what we should nickname your wife. Is she going to get upset if we give her a nickname?
She just wouldn't know.
So, I refer to you as guest nerd for this stream, which I like.
Yeah, that's fun.
But since you actually do stream and you help make the videos, I think we should just call you Gate Nerd. Northern Willow, can I review your animated comic you made a few weeks ago? You sent it in the Discord? Yeah, let me take a look. An animation, I think you put something in the Discord. Let's see. So this is one of the cool things. Like, if you guys are cool with me or Gate Nerd showing on stream your content, we can do that, and you can just ping us. Actually, I don't have it set up where I can watch your video on stream, but I'm going to watch it. U.S. and Russia. Imminent terrorist threat in Moscow. A few days later. Breaking news. Several dead after Moscow terrorist attack. Criminals detain near Belarus. Why did anyone warn me? This is really good. I like this. I'm going to give it a like. I have to swap to my personal YouTube channel. Give it a like. I like it. I'm I'm not good at animations. The
Animations are tough.
Yeah,
I've
they
only
take a
done a
lot of
couple.
time. Wife nerd, that's
Well, I've
good.
only
I
done
like
a couple
that.
bad gifs.
Yeah. What do you think of wife nerd?
Yeah, that's fine.
Wife nerd is good. Good job, chat. Animation, did you put your comic? Yeah, wife nerd it is. Comics and art. Someone pinged me in the Discord. Let's see if I can find it. I found it. All right, I'm gonna show this on stream. Animation. We'll pull this up. So animation drew this. I like this. Let's see. We've got Philippines, Indonesia, and is that supposed to be Poland on the left? I cannot have waits to
We
hear of
can't
what they
see
will
it.
singings.
If you're showing it.
It should
can't
show
see.
up on stream soon enough. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's a
True.
delay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a 20-second delay or something. Trues, but will not of you singings too? Oh, Indoy, I have sing too, Po. I wanting to hear more people's. Who with hellings is he? It's really hard to read English without losing a beat.
Yes.
I don't quite understand what's going on in this panel. I have sing too. I want to hear more people's. So they're at like a karaoke bar. Looks like another Philippines and Indonesia are entering the bar. Oh no, it's the second panel. Okay, I'm sorry. Is Poland sitting behind like a desk or a table? I think this might, whatever this object is, let me circle it. This object is kind of hard to see. It looks like it's a table, but it's sort of the same color as the floor in the background. So you could give it like a different color, like a black outline or a darker, much darker brown outline. I'm not entirely sure what it's supposed to be.
As well.
Sorry, what was that?
Shadows as well for the
Yes.
balls. That
Yeah.
helps a lot with perspective or staging.
Yeah, because it looks like there's a lot of this is supposed to be three-dimensional, right? Like it looks like Poland's in the background, and then the Philippines and Indonesia are in the foreground. But I like the first panel. Another thing that I would do is I would very clearly demarcate the second panel. So I would put a border. Let's do like a 10-pixel border, just like a straight line. Because when I first looked at this, it wasn't even clear to me that's just two separate panels. Because of the first panel, the parking lot kind of bleeds into the background of the second panel.
That's a good point.
The context is My Way killings. Let me Google that. I've not heard of that. The My Way killings was a social phenomenon in the Philippines, referring to a number of fatal disputes which arose from the singing of the song My Way, popularized by Frank Sinatra, in karaoke bars. A New York Times article estimated the number of killings to be at least 6 as of 2010. Between 2002 and 2012, numerous people were killed for singing this song. Explanations for these incidents differ from the song being simply frequently sung among the nation's karaoke bars where violence is common, or to aggressive lyrics of the song. Wow, that's weird. This is just karaoke rage killings. That's crazy.
Wow.
Animation, you'll probably do shadows when you're done for details. Yeah, I mean, this is like, I really like the you've got a great cartoony feel here. Like, it's very simple. There's no like superfluous detail. I really like the eyes. The way that you draw the eyes as like very large ovals that take up like 2/3 of the ball makes it very cartoony, and I really like that. But all right, let's get to Vax Skywalker. Vax, if you're still here, thank you again for the donation. I'm going to start drawing your profile picture. Sphinx in. I'll zoom in. Hope you like it. Prussian media, hello. Welcome back to the stream. All right. Vax Skywalker, what is the lore behind your profile picture? It looks like this is a custom flag on the right with, what is this hat called? The Ushanka? Ushanka? And then it looks like maybe it's the US on the left? I'm not sure. Is Vax still in chat? Anomaly said, you're not kidding, people are paying a lot for Trump's Bible. Yeah, I mean, Trump hawks a lot of crap that people seemingly buy. Gaitner, did you see the, like the, what was it, trading cards or something he put out?
No.
What was it, like a couple weeks ago, he had like those, it was like his Trump trading card, or maybe a couple months ago, Trump trading card NFTs or something. And like, he had built up this big announcement, and a lot of people were like, wow, it's going to be so cool. And then he just announces like NFT trading cards. They're like baseball cards with Trump like photoshopped in like knight's armor or a spacesuit or something. Like, they were really stupid.
Yeah, that sounds about right. He missed the NFT train by like a year.
Oh yeah, definitely. Maybe more than that.
Yeah, that was 2 Super Bowls ago, I think.
Yeah.
That they had all the crypto ads, and even that was after NFTs were popular.
We're going to start selling Polandball NFTs.
I mean, if anything made sense for it, it would be Polandball. But they're so dumb that even that.
I mean, I think a Polandball NFT would be just like the Bored Ape ones, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. NFTs are just a straight up scam. Chat, if you guys see Vax Skywalker in chat at some point, let me know. We were talking about how the Catholic Church is giving out Bibles for free, which is why buying a Bible of any kind is stupid. You can also just steal one from a hotel, you know? And then ask for forgiveness, of course, right?
Yeah. I feel like there isn't a shortage of Bibles.
No.
I think you can find somewhere.
Then he started selling his like golden sneakers or something. That's stupid. I don't know. Like, the man will attach his name to anything, and if it sells like even 1 unit, it's good enough for him.
Yeah, he'll brag about it as a success later on.
We have the best boots, the best shoes.
He had the stakes at Sharper Image, like in the 90s.
Oh my god. Sharper Image. Ah, god. I remember going to one of those in the mall, like, as a kid. Just a bunch of useless gadgets.
Yeah. Everybody needs some junk. Now we have Temu.
Temu. What is Temu?
Oh, it's junk. Like, you can just buy really cheap stuff, and it gets shipped from China.
Temu. How do you spell that?
It's not that bad.
T-U-M-U?
T-E-M-U.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, I have heard of this. It's just like an
It's
e-commerce
basically
shop?
just... It's e-commerce. It's like Alibaba Express or AliExpress, but made to be more user-friendly.
Yeah.
So...
I've never bought anything off of Alibaba.
Neither have I, but I have bought off of Temu.
Yeah, I do, like, all my online shopping I just do off of Amazon.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I do.
I'm having a really tough time drawing a ball here. Oh, did I copy it twice? I think I copied his profile picture twice. Layer 3, okay.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to head out.
All right.
So we'll talk to you later. Adios.
Thank you for joining.
Have fun,
Chat, say goodbye to Gate Nerd and Wife Nerd.
Yep, bye, chat. See ya.
Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Draw the ball. All right, I'm going to draw the ball. Let's see. Maybe we could pull Dick Rhino on the stream. I see he's still online. It's late for him, though. Will I ever do the cafe design thing? Yeah, I will. I do have to do the cafe Polandball or whatever. That's the Saturday morning project, but I did not wake up in time this morning. And I did some other stuff. I went to what I had to run a bunch of errands this early afternoon. And I went to the coffee shop, as I always do, and I read. Actually, no, I didn't go to the coffee shop. I got a coffee, went to the park, and then I read. Get Aaron on. Aaron's not here, unfortunately. I think he's somewhere in the Canadian wilderness doing God knows what. Guest Rhino? Did stream freeze? Looks like it's working for me. Yeah, I need to draw stuff for PNN. I'm having a really hard time drawing a circle. Good God, why can't I draw this? This is how I'm spending my Saturday evening, chat. Drawing very, very bad balls. Fredfish99, I don't think I've ever seen you in chat. Oh, actually, you look like someone that I drew before. You look like you changed your name. Random thing, you stayed up till 1 a.m. to be one of the first to join a Discord? Wow, okay. That's awesome. Stream is working? Okay, cool. Aaron is doing errands. So what do you guys think of having guests on Discord while we do these streams? I had fun talking to Gate Nerd. But it becomes a little bit less interactive with chat because we interact with each other, right? It was fun. Gate Nerd, Dick Reiner, and I 2 Saturdays ago got on Discord in the morning and recorded a podcast, which I then lost the file to. I accidentally deleted it. So that was kind of like making up for it. You're fine with guests? Okay. Do some more. See the lines. Between the eyes. I'm a big fan of the pink and purple aesthetic. Outrun, Vaporwave, whatever you want to call it. So this is right up my alley. Purple and the pink. Looks like we got a star I have to do under the eye. You should get artists and chatters like Prussian Media and Yatteron. Yeah, so that's a cool thing that we can do with the Discord now is like I'm in the Discord right now. But we have a set of voice channel chats for just the content creators, so we could pull people in from like the normal voice chat and pull them into that. It stinks in your attempt to make something for the current Polandball art contest, but you haven't really done anything similar before, so you have to see how it goes. I've never entered the Polandball art contest. I've only made like I think one even post on Polandball art, and that was the Vaporwave thing that I did with you guys. The what was it? Polandball Vice. That was fun though. That's one of my favorite drawings that I've made. You know what? Let's do this. We'll do 2 pixel. Okay. That's pretty good. Where's the Discord? Let me share the link. It was in... Dick Rhino announced it in a video that he posted this week. Or, sorry, this morning. Let me find the Polandball official YouTube channel.
We had
Corporation Balls. All right, let me put it in chat. That's a Discord link. Pirate Gaming, what's up? Jacob, our streams got you to focus on something during a hard time. Thanks. Oh, I appreciate it. I'm glad you could help in a small way. You should play Country Ball World on Roblox. Overrun with 70-year-olds, so you recommend a small world or small server? Small server? I have never played Roblox. Where's the black line? Why is there a black line between the color? That's what his profile picture is. I'm doing Vax Skywalker. I don't know if he's still around, but hopefully he watches the VOD so he doesn't think he donated and didn't get anything out of it, you know? All right, let's do the hat. Do it in red. See 3 pixel. Okay, I love how this is coming out already, actually. I love that. Skywalker is a Star Wars character, right? Do you guys not know what Star Wars is? Do Zoomers and Gen Alpha, like, is Star Wars, like, not a big thing for you guys? There's no way. Opinion on Gaia, the new massive black hole discovery? Yeah, so there's a black hole that was discovered about 2,000 light years from Earth, which is relatively close. But 2,000 light years is still pretty far, you know. The nearest star to Earth is 4.2 light years away, so... Pyro, can I rate your art in Discord? Let me see. What, where'd you put your art? No name. You politely asked to react to your first video and it's only ending. I don't know where you posted it. I'll have to set up my stream so that I can, like, stream Chrome and Counter-Strike and stuff like that. You're not a movie guy, you like sports? Oh, that's fair. You know what Star Wars is, you just don't watch it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, like, the original Star Wars trilogy is great. The prequels were okay. The world building was really good in them. The sequel trilogy was garbage. New Zealand Ball. Change your name to FredFish99. Okay, that's what I thought I recognized your profile picture because I drew it. FredFish99. It's the problem. You guys can change your name so easily and trick me into drawing you a second time. Fixed. I'm drawing a lot of people who just, like, stopped showing up. Cabo Verde Ball, I haven't seen. Zoology, I haven't seen in a while. Pumpkinhead Can't Draw, I haven't seen recently either. He came for a couple months. HK Tito shows up every now and then. Indo-Vietnamese Ball, I haven't seen in a long time. Goji Man Animates, I haven't seen in a long time. July Animations I haven't seen in a while. NJA Studios I haven't seen. I don't know. HRE Animations. Thank you for the $2 donation. Can I say Combs? Combs. Try you again. Yeah, thanks for the donation. Chat, go ahead and like that. That's awesome. Discord idea. Add the Polandball Pokemon bot. I don't know what that is. I should have made the rifle bigger, actually, in HRE Animations profile picture. What does Combs mean? Oh, it means comes? Just a way of saying it without getting censored. Looks like it's a Roblox thing. I'll go speak alternative to the word come or comes. Yeah, I mean, I have no qualms about saying cum or semen. Like, they're just words. Let's finish drawing this Ushanka. Hat behind. Your art is posted in the Comics and Art channel. Can I pull this on stream? Pyro? I assume I can if you're asking me to rate it. Do not fear, traveler. You will be safe. The bot is a bot that will show you Polandball and you need to guess it. If you do, you get it as a card and you can do Pokemon fights with them. I'll have to look into that. Denmark Bali, hello. All right, let's show Pyro does gaming. This is his art. This is really good. I like your signature at the bottom. At Dr. Pyro Classicer. This is, I like how you did this nebula. Very cloudy. That's really good. The comets are cool. You see you use the like the spray paint tool here. The mountain is good. Oh, we got some chatters in here, right? This is cool. I like this. The one thing I'll mention is like all of these trees in the background are the exact same size, so it doesn't really make them look like that they're farther away. It just makes them look like they're small. So maybe make some of them that are in between, like the foreground and the background, a little bit bigger, and the ones in the background the smallest. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I like it. The night sky is probably my favorite part. It looks like you were trying to do the Big Dipper or something over here. I don't know. Solid stuff. I was using 3 pixel, I think. Okay. Come up here. Behind the 2. We'll put this behind the ball. Hat, merge these. this color. Let's do a darker there. Yeah, okay, I like that. We'll do some shading on the brown part of the hat. Jacob, is there any way you can join a stream? I have to think about that because I don't want to like accidentally pull someone on a stream and have them like say things that you can't say on YouTube, you know, and put our channel at risk. I'm not saying that you would. It's just I have to think about it before we do anything like that. Opinion on those letters? I have no idea how to read those, but they look like the Among Us emoji that people use. The bot is called Balls Dex. I like this. I think this came out well. And then I can just do like some darker. Oh, we'll do shading later. It looks like we got another ball. This looks like the US on the left side, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely room to have like chatters on stream at some point. I have watched a lot of streamers that have done that, and it makes chat a lot more interactive. The stream's more interactive, but of course, you know, like, probably have to vet people, you know? Are you allowed to put animations on the Discord? Yeah, sure. It's Puerto Rico on the side. Are you sure? Vax isn't in chat. Oh yeah, that does look like Puerto Rico. He's not in chat to explain what his profile picture is. Yeah, I'll talk to the other people and on the channel. Square Up Tune, this thing you drew of Aaron with the bug eyes, that's awesome. I love that. Willow, this is the Pokemon Ball bot someone mentioned. Balls Dex. It'll bring Poland balls or country balls to your server. Choose a spawn channel, talk with your friends, and wild country balls will spawn randomly. Catch them by guessing their name and obtain a collection card. Collect them, trade them with other players, and prepare for the fighting game coming soon. Interesting. Is there like a video of it to see how it works? Opinion on Mystery Ball. I don't know what Mystery Ball is. No name. Yeah, I saw you in the Discord. Thanks for joining, guys. Glad that we finally have a Discord. Alright, so let's do a... It doesn't have to be a perfect ball because most of it's going to get cut off. Let's do eyes. 3 pixels. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't know that I want to do the black lines between the stripes. I'll have to move the eye down a bit. Yeah, something like that. Erase these parts of the lines. Looks like a heart that's cut off the top. I'm not going to cut off the heart. We'll have it in there. That's a pretty good heart. I don't know what this is. It looks like writing. Two pixels? 1 pixel? Something like that. Okay, let's do the black background. I guess I will cut off the heart, actually. Whoops. Hold on. This needs to be closer. Let's merge these. Background. Move the heart a little. No. Whoops. Let's merge these. You love this channel so much. PNN, Ballcast, Dick Rhino Shenanigans, streams generally brighten your day so much. You always look forward to the next live stream or PNN video. Thanks, we really appreciate that. It's it makes it worth it, you know? Like I said before, just art and like being able to share your art as an artist with the world is great, right? Because art is just, it's an expression, right? It's a personal expression. When other people like your art, even if it's not just like, you know, what I'm actually drawing on stream, but like when I'm interacting with you guys, that's a form of art, right? It's a performance of some kind, right? It's very flattering. The PK, can I show your latest short on stream? I need to figure out, I need to set up my stream so that I can stream Chrome. So, in the future, I can do that, yes. But not tonight. Sorry. Jacob, you also love the channel. Probably know that because you watch every video. Yeah, I see you comment on all the videos, too. I mean, that's great. We love it, you know? All right, now let's cut that. Cut that. Cut that. Vax Skywalker, I don't know if you're still around, but this is your profile picture. Actually, you know what? Let's cut more of this off on the left side. Wow, maybe even more. This is cute. I like it. Vax Skywalker. Thank you again for the $5 donation. If you're watching the VOD, eat your vegetables. Brush your teeth. Stay in school. Don't stay in school forever. Don't be like... $70 and still in college, you know? Get that degree. Get out into the real world. Vax Skywalker. So I used to be, like, I had everyone in a row, and I aligned it with all their names. But now, like, the profile pictures are so different in size that I'm just putting people wherever, you know? Vax! Okay, cool, you are here. I hope you like it. Here, I'll zoom in so you can take a look. Very cartoony. Oh, I want to do some shading, actually. Let's do some shading. Let's do something like this. Fill that in. Maybe a little bit here. Let's see what this looks like, 45%. Let's erase some of it. Let's fill in this right there. All right, I like that. This is cool. I love the hat. Said the address was invalid. What do you do? Let me try again. Let me know if that works. If it doesn't, we might need to make a new invitation link. Pete, I cannot show... I'm not set up to show video on stream right now. I will try and figure out a way I can do that, because like I stream from my personal computer, and I don't really want to... Maybe I make like a second account or something on my computer, and then have a different instance of Chrome or something, and then I can show that. Copy the link and paste it into the Discord server to join page. Okay. Homer Simpson can pass college, so can you. King of Moticon, welcome. So I did 4 profiles today. That's pretty good. Big Balls Production 42, left, Sphinxin, Vax Skywalker. Austrian Hungry Mapping, you're back, welcome. Let's see, can we do something else, maybe? Yeah, drop a like on the stream if you're still here and you haven't done it. Greatly appreciate it. I have a feeling that streams like this, channels like this, inspire people to become like better artists than I am. Like, I've seen a lot of the stuff that you guys have posted on Discord, and it's like genuinely good stuff that I couldn't do. And that's really great that like we can act as a sort of a conduit. All right, so Vax, as Sphinxin, I can take you guys off the list. Left, I can take you off. Okay. Oh, you know what'd be fun? Let's do a the Pete Kid YouTube. Actually, hold on. Let me find your profile picture. If it's easy, then I can bang it out real quick. What's your YouTube handle? Oh, I found it. Okay. Yeah, I can knock this out real quick. This should be pretty easy. Let's do Pete, and then Pete, after yours, I want to do a like a 3-minute drawing. Remember, don't worry, don't apologize for Sammy. It's okay. I know people want to be drawn. Vax Skywalker, you don't normally do shading because it takes forever. In Photoshop, it's pretty easy. Just do black and then change the opacity on a separate layer, and then erase around. Do a comic. So no. So what I was thinking is, do you remember the? I drew Lincoln in 30 seconds or in 3 minutes. I want to do another one of those. That was fun. We do a couple of those. All right, here's Pete's. Lots of colors here. Pete, let's draw a ball. Let's do 5 pixel. Ooh, I like this ball. Just getting the top right is proving difficult. There we go. Okay, I like this. This is a solid ball. Yotter, hello. Yotter, would you ever want to be on stream? Someone suggested having you on stream for like a conversation. We can go through your art and stuff like that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Sinister, do you know that your country, Sri Lanka, has very bad history with boats like ships 1918 SMS Wolf, 1943 HMS Hermes, 1 HMAS Vampire, 2019 New Diamond Tanker Fire, 2022 the Express Pearl sinking. I did not know that, but Sri Lanka is an island nation, so it would make sense that there's a lot of shipwrecks just because there's a lot of shipping. Pete, what kind of eyes do you want? Generic eyes, happy, angry, inquisitive? Yeah, you'd be up for it. It's just a matter of setting it up. Okay, cool. Yeah, we can talk about that. That'd be fun. I had Gate Nerd on for our first, like, 2 people on stream earlier today, and that was fun. But we need to figure out how to do more interactive stuff on chat beyond just talking to chat and drawing what they want us to draw. So happy eyes, okay. Something like this. Not sure I like these eyes. They seem a little small. Let me see. Zoom out. Yeah, let's make them bigger. Let's do 3 pixel for the eyes as well, because I did 5 pixel outline, so yeah, these should be 3. 3 pixel for the eyes. This is proving kind of hard. Let's duplicate this, see what it looks like. Okay, that's a lot better. Do lines next. So, we've got a bunch of lines here. It's 4 stripes, and then a diagonal stripe. Here, let's start with, let's do like an orange or something, just for the lines. We can do polls on YouTube live streams. How do I do that? Engage with your audience. Oh, I had no idea you could do this. I can start a Q&A, answer viewer questions live, and I can start a poll to let viewers weigh in. Okay, I'm gonna do a poll. Let's see. Let's go ChatGPT. Let's see. Let's have AI give us a interesting poll idea. What country would you most like to visit? All right, let's start with something like that. I'm going to give some options. I had no idea I could do this. Keyboard ASMR. Oh, I can only do 4 options? Okay. Let's see if this works. What country would you most like to visit? Poland, USA, Brazil, Indonesia. Do you guys see that in chat? I don't know what the user interface looks like as a viewer, because I have like the creator version. Welcome in, I don't know what language that is. Ayubowan? Ayubowan. Almost no one put Brazil. 7% for Brazil, 47% for Poland, 50% for Poland. I have visited Poland. I did very much like it. Super cool. You'd rather not go to Poland? Being upside down seems unsettling. That's Australia. It's just the Polish flag that's upside down. Alright, let's do... Need 4 stripes, right? Green. White. Blue. Red on top. Eyes white. Hide the eyes. Let's do the yellow stripe. So the yellow cuts through the middle two mostly. Whoa. It goes underneath white. Okay. Let me see if I can figure this out. Hide the eyes. White. Just draw over these. Okay, cool. And then there are 3 stars. See the stars. There's 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then looks like they're gold. So it looks like Poland won with 55% of the vote. It's an outright majority. What flag is this? This is a custom flag. This is Pete's profile picture. The yellow stripe is too thin. I'll expand it. Oh, cool. It shows the results. Poland 54, USA 22, Indonesia 13, Brazil 9. 22 votes. Wow, okay, so yeah, that's a great way to engage chat. I like it. The lore behind your profile picture is pretty simple. The colors are your favorite colors. Stars stand for your 3 ethnicities. Very cool. I'll make the stripe a little wider. It's a pretty solid flag design, to be honest. I'm a fan. I like it. Fill this in a little bit. Okay, nearly done. All right. Yellow I need to make a little bit thicker. There. Oh, you know what? The star on the right, I need to... There we go. I don't want the eyes to cover the entirety of the stars. I think that's okay. It's like Karl, but has the energy of Maryland flag. True. It's a little chaotic. And it has the 4 stripes, but I like it. It's pretty unique. I like it. Says the address ID is broken. Let me see. Try that. That's good. Okay, cool. Let me finalize this. This will be Pete Kid YT. Go ahead and take a screenshot if you would like. We'll update put the updated canvas on the community tab at some point. Let's see, is there somewhere we can put you? I guess that works. Let's merge all this. King Emoticon, there is a list, but I can add you to it. AP bro, welcome. All right, let's do all right, chat. Give me a famous picture and I'll try and reproduce it in like a set amount of time. So I drew Abraham Lincoln in 3 minutes, very poorly, and I thought that was fun. I think that's something we can do again. Rondania, welcome. King Emoticon, yeah, no problem. Who has joined the most live streams? I don't know. Maybe Sunny? You're definitely up there, but I don't know that I have that information, like, available. I don't know if it shows you anywhere in the analytics on YouTube. The Mona Lisa? It doesn't have to be a person or like a painting, just like any photo or something. Fall of Rome, Mount St. Helens before 1980, handsome Lincoln meme, Vladimir Lenin, Trollface. Well, if it's a cartoon, it's not gonna look as bad because I know how to draw cartoons. So Trollface would be kind of easy. People riding on a tank at the Battle of Stalingrad, photo of Teddy Roosevelt, Beethoven. Photo of John Lennon walking with the cowboy getup on. Oh, I know that one. Pale blue dot. World War II picture where Americans put their flag up. Oh, the one on Iwo Jima, right? Let's do raising of the flag. Is that copyrighted, that photo? Joe Rosenthal, AP. I don't know if I can show it. Oh, is it in public domain? It is. Okay, cool. So I can show this on stream. Very famous photo. This is actually the second take. They deliberately staged this. This is after the U.S. Marines took Iwo Jima, World War II. I am going to draw this. Let's do 800. Let's do 1,000 wide. Height. Let's do 1,500. No. Try again. 1,000 wide. 800 height. Okay. This is going to be really bad. The photo is a fake? Yeah, so this was reproduced. They rose the flag once, and then somebody wanted to reproduce it. So this is the second shot. This was a deliberately staged photo. Vax Skywalker, $10. Thank you for this, the donation. The Soviet flag at Berlin. Soviet above the Reichstag, right? That would be a good one too. Raising the flag over the Reichstag. Yeah, let me get that photo. Public domain. Okay, yeah, I can show it. This is also a famous photo. This is also staged, I believe. This is a Soviet soldier raising the Soviet flag over the Reichstag after the Battle of Berlin. One of the famous things about this photo is the soldier is wearing two watches. See this soldier? He's wearing a watch on each arm. Will it let me draw over it? Yeah, okay. Here and here, you can see both watches. And this was censored in the Soviet Union because it was very clear that he was looting corpses. He was taking watches from dead people in Berlin, and they didn't want that. So there are other versions of this photo that have that essentially photoshopped out prior to Photoshop being a thing. So this is famous for a number of reasons. One, this is an iconic photo from World War II, but there's also some history about the censorship of this photo as well. So yeah, let's draw this. Let's do... Hold on, let me put some background music on. Zhukov's forces, yeah. If you guys have not watched The Death of Stalin, that's a great movie. It's hilarious. And I'm forgetting the actor's name, the guy who plays Zhukov, but he kills it. God, what's his name? It's on the tip of my tongue. Death of Stalin. Jason Isaacs. Jason Isaacs plays Georgy Zhukov, and he kills it. And Steve Buscemi plays Khrushchev. Also great. Jeffrey Tambor as Malenkov. It's such a good movie. It's hilarious. All right. Let's do let's give this background, make it white. Okay. And Taylor Swift is Lennon. Comrade Swift. Can it beat The Life of Brian and Holy Grail? No. It's not as funny as those. Monty Python is almost unbeatable. But it's very good. Review Jacob Hendrickson's art. Yes. Let me... Let's do that after... I'm going to reproduce the flag, raising the flag over the Reichstag. Alright. Let's see. Let's do a poll real quick now that we have this tech. How long should I have to draw this? Let's see. 3 minutes, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes. Keep in mind, it will look funnier the less time I have. It'll look a little bit better the more time I have. 10 minutes I feel is a long time though. So I am influencing the vote. Last time we did 3 minutes to do Lincoln's face, and it came out like crap. 10 minutes is too much. I think 10 minutes is a little long. I would probably do 5, but 3 minutes I think would be funny, because it would look bad. Maybe we could do all 3. 3 minutes makes it funnier, I agree. Let's see. Stop the count! 23 votes. 24 votes. We've got 32 viewers, 24 votes. Vote, vote, vote! 3 minutes is at 38%. 5 minutes is at 20%. Ooh, okay, we've got a split. 40, 20, 40. 25. Lincoln's face was the best. Oh, did I say that anywhere? This is why you hate democracy. Let's see. We need a tiebreaker. There we go. It's at 3 minutes. Where's my streaming folder? Did I save Lincoln? Nope. Just like the time travelers didn't. Alright, I'm going to end the poll there. 43% at 3 minutes. This poll war is better than the Super Bowl. Okay, let's do, we'll do a 3-minute timer. Alright. Let me get my tools ready. Whoa, this is going to be crap. All right, 3 minutes. I'm drawing the picture on the right, starting now. Hold on, no, I'm resetting it. I was drawing in white. See, there's like white there. Let me erase that real quick. Oops. It's on this layer. Okay. Drawing. All right, 3 minutes, starting now. Do the flag. Oh God. It's gonna be like stick figures. Hey, that's not bad. You dude with the hat. Okay. Behind the flag. Let's do the building of the Reichstag. This will be sort of the background. Oh man, we've got a building here. Another building, kind of like that. Ooh, this is bad. supposed to be bombed out. Minute and a half remaining. Oh god, this is so bad. Chimney here. Another chimney here. Got more buildings in the background. Ah, my arm hurts. My wrist hurts. The street. More buildings in the background. I'm running out of time. I don't know. There's cars and tanks. There's a truck. Windows on this side in the street. And there's like rubble. That's rubble. All these squiggles are rubble. He's standing on like a pedestal. Oh, this shouldn't be like that. Standing on a pedestal of some kind. Ornaments. There's a statue of a person here. Jerking off, it looks like. Ah, time. Okay, this was terrible. This is absolutely terrible. Save it. This is art. This looks like the Easter Island statue over here. Oh man, this is garbage. You don't think it's that bad for 3 minutes? Hold on. Let's see. Let's hide these. Could you tell what this is by just looking at it? What it's supposed to be? I think like if the flag, if I had put like the colors, like the red and the gold, on the flag, then it would have been immediately obvious. Do a 10-minute one now? Nah, that's a little long, I think. Now you understand how Picasso did what he did on a time there that stuck. I tried my best. It was not bad. Not terrible. There's a lot of detail in a photo like that to capture in 3 minutes in Photoshop. Real bad. Probably understand what it's from the hammer and sickle. Yeah, you can sort of... You can get an idea. Easter Island's contribution to World War II will be remembered. This is the Moa statue or whatever it's called. The background buildings look like massive temples. Yeah. Whoops. Alright, I'm going to save this. I like this. Soviets raising the flag. Alright, let's do another one. That was fun. I did say we were going to do the raising the flag at Iwo Jima, but this is basically the same thing, right? Just like American version, Soviet version. So maybe let's do something else. Let me make sure that I save this. My desktop. Did I save it? See in my streaming folder. Oh yeah, we were gonna review Jacob's artwork. Hold on, let's do that. The pirate, Somalia. Tank Man. Pale Blue Dot. Pale Blue Dot would be pretty easy, though. Okay, the Somalia. All right, let me pull it up. I was actually just looking at Marvel Spheres drawings. Pretty good. I don't know what you have on your, let me see. My scroll wheel is loud. I've got a loud keyboard and I guess I have a loud mouse. Where's Jacob's? Okay. This is Jacob's version of Somalia. It looks like this is a circle tool. Do it. You should try it by freehand. It's a good start. Draw liberty leads the people. That's the French Revolution one, right? 1830 French Revolution. I have drawn a comic about that, actually. So I actually really like this, the Somalian flag. I think it's a great flag. But try making the, Jacob, try making the, draw the ball freehand instead of using circle tool. It'll look more natural. And Somalia is always fun to draw because you can draw the hat, the pirate hat. Oh, this was by freehand? This looks like it was made by circle tool. Maybe try a thicker outline so it looks more cartoony. Whoops. Yeah, I mean, Somalia is a good character to pick. Very cool. All right, let me make sure I save this somewhere. Okay. Now let's delete these. Launch on top of a skyscraper. That would be fun. Circle tool ain't bad, only if it isn't against a subreddit. Yeah, so like drawing, like if you're just drawing for whatever reason, use whatever tools you want, you know. But like if you're drawing like country ball art or Polandball comics, stuff like that, circle tool doesn't look good. And very, very thin outlines generally don't look good either because they don't look very comic-y. But Somalia is a good character to pick just because you can draw like a, the pirate hat. You can do an eye patch. Pretty cool. Here, let me show you guys. I did make a comic about that has liberty leading the people in it from many years ago. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Great National Triumphs. So, Great National Triumphs. USA landing on the moon. The United Kingdom standing alone against Nazi Germany. This is Liberty leading the people, the third panel, French Revolution, 1830 French Revolution. And then Poland cleaning out a very dirty toilet. Let's do Napoleon crossing the Alps. That's a great, famous... Oh, it's copyrighted. Really? No, it's public domain. Okay. Where did it go? Iconic. Look at how freaked out this horse is, though. opinion on what happens if Drew saw your opinion on him. I mean, what do I care? The dude has like 1.3 million subs. Why would he care what I have to think about him? Like, he's going to keep taking my art and making money off of it. So that's why we're doing this stream. You know? But, Drew doesn't make content. He makes React videos, like, exclusively. Like, here I'm actually drawing and interacting with you guys, you know? There's a difference here. Like, when... There are two types of content creators. There are people who basically just make, like, React content and it's just, like, them talking the entire time. And then there's people who actually make things, you know? And I'm not necessarily saying that, like, React content doesn't have its place because we do React content too. It's just, it's a lot lower effort than drawing or animating or making a video essay about something, right? Does public domain mean it's free use? Yes. It means it's not copyright protected. So on Wikipedia, when you click on an image or whatever, it'll tell you whether or not it's copyright protected. Drew doesn't interact with his fans. Well, that's one of the reasons why I want to do stream too, is like the Polandball community has been around for a very long time. 12, 13 years. And we have various kinds of community, what's the word? The community is organized in various places. Like we have different subreddits, we have Discords, things like that. So we have a lot of people that like know each other either because they've met in real life as a result of Polandball, or it's like their primary internet community, right? Like a lot of people who spend time online will have like a community that they're a part of, right? Us terminally online, you know, terminally online brain rot. Like me. So Polandball has been a big one for a lot of people for a lot of years. So having a YouTube channel as like a focal point for some of that community is pretty cool. And we get to interact with you guys, and it's just, we're just making crappy art, you know? And it's cool that people sort of have found value in that. All right, let's do 3-minute representation of this. Do a 3-minute timer. Reset. Zoom in a little bit. Okay. 3 minutes. Starting now. Draw the horse. Draw the rest of the fucking owl. This is a horse leg. Oh no, horses have much thicker hind legs than that. It goes straight to the butt. Here's the horse's butt cheek. This is not great. Okay. This is just the goddamn horse. Oh my god, it's so bad. Let's give it the tail. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Give the crazy eye. The teeth. And the bridle. This is terrifying. This looks like a dinosaur. Here, let's give it the mane to hide the lumpy head. Okay, that's better. Alright. Napoleon. God, how do I even begin to draw this? Here, let's do his head. He looks like an alien, I guess. His shawl or cape or whatever this is. body, leg. That's a bad leg. Napoleon is an alien. Dude is all legs. Okay, can't see the other leg, right? Here's his arm. I only have 30 seconds. I have to finish the rest of the goddamn drawing. Okay, he's got his hat, famous hat, right? And he's pointing. Cape flowing outward like that. All right. Background. This is sort of the mountains, the Alps, right? Can't even see it. All the layering is bad. You know what? Delete it. Ah! Let's give him eyebrows, maybe? Ah, time. Lost the tab that has the timer on it. There we go. This is terrible. The horse started off really poorly, but I think it ended all right. Napoleon skipped leg day. Napoleon, but he has a small face. Love the horse. This is terrible. Let's save it. Napoleon crossing the Alps. 3 minutes. This isn't terrible. This, more than the last one, I think if you showed this to someone, they would probably know what I was getting at. Sonny, can I show the art you put on Discord? Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. The Discord moves very quickly. What did you put? SD's delivery service? Is that it? That meal looks like it got compressed vertically. It looks like it's got a tumor on its snout. It should have come down like that. It's a really bad horse. Okay, let's show Sunny's painting. SD's delivery service. This is actually gorgeous. I love this. Sunnyflower painted this. SD's delivery service. We got Estonia. We've got seagulls or albatrosses. Estonia's got a satchel. Looks like a red bow. This is gorgeous. Prussian media, can I show yours? Yes. What did you draw? I'm looking at the comics and art channel. Oh, is it the here's some art that shows the Kolai stream RP? Yeah, this is great. I absolutely love it. But I'm also I'm a sucker for Estonia and anything. Usually traditional Polandball art comes out really bad. This looks gorgeous. I've seen a lot of like great Polandball art. I think for April Fool's one year, there was like it was Polandball, but you could only make Polandball in what's it called? You could make Polandball, but only in like anything that wasn't It wasn't an internet, or sorry, like a digital comic. So you'd have to like draw comics, like physically, or paint them. And I want to say someone like made a toast version of a Polandball comic, which was pretty sweet. How do you start Country Balls in the first place? Just open up MS Paint, start drawing. Dictodom is, I think, one of the best Polandball artists. King Emoticon, can I show what you drew? Yeah, what did you... I'm more than happy to show stuff. No name, I can't show videos right now on stream, but please stop spamming. I don't have stream set up to show videos. Next April Fool's, the theme should be AI, only AI images allowed. I think that would be cool, yeah. That's a good idea. We'll have to keep that in mind. Oh, this image of rectangle, I love this. So this is from King Emoticon. This is gorgeous. Really well done. Really, really good. Very imposing. The fire is well done. The glow effects are really good. I love this. Rectangle. Really cool. All right. Showcase some art. Oh, it's the Russian Empire. Hard to tell from the colors. But yeah, this is really well done. Very menacing. All right. Guys, I think I am going to stop stream there. I want to say this was my longest stream. 3 hours and 20 minutes, something like that. It's been going on for a while. Or no, is it 4 hours? No, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Okay. I will probably stream tomorrow night. Same deal, maybe a little bit later. But I had a great time. Thank you guys again for the donations. Thank you for all the showcasing all the cool art. Again, let me put the Discord invite in chat one last time so that you guys have it. But this was fun. Thanks again, guys. I will see you tomorrow, most likely. Everybody have a great rest of your weekend. See ya.